Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective for today. Today is, why did I want to say Friday? Today is Monday, April 21st, 2025. You may follow me on the book, the talk, the tube, the lemonade, the blue sky social, the fan base, the Insta, the Pinterest, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We love that for you. Whatever does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that you don't need to take on. Okay, so I'm going to do the reading, but I have to show you these. I bought these on Etsy. True Craftworks. They also have their own website, truecraftworks.com. They do like leather goods and stuff, and they had tarot cases. These are a little pricey, I'm not going to lie. This one, I think, was almost $60. And they gave me a discount, like 10% off. It's got a printing on the back. It's got their logo on the inside, but not such a big deal. It smells like friggin' leather. And I got one. They took the picture of this wrong because it looked in the picture like it was going to be blue. It turned out to be like a brown black, but it's got crows on it. This one was a little bit more. This one was like, I think like $76. Can I tell you I'm obsessed? So I went to leave them a review because I'm going to leave them a good review. I like them. I think they're pretty awesome. Again, a little pricey. TrueCraftworks.com if you're interested. They do like guitar bands. They do all kinds of stuff on there. And other ones came up, like cheaper ones, like other colors, people doing other colors, different sizes. I was like, how did me buying all these freaking cards on Etsy? I mean, you're talking probably anywhere from 2 to 4 decks a month for like the last year and a half to 2 years that I've bought decks off of Etsy. And not once did these come up until recently. Like, not once. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. And I didn't get these for free. I paid for them. They gave me, I think, 10% off on Etsy. I don't think they give you a discount on the website, but now I have another obsession. Not just the cards, but the cases that the cards go in. And I wouldn't buy a case for a deck of cards that has a box. I wouldn't do that. But like, I have so many decks that they don't send you in a box, and I'm thinking. And there was one place on Etsy, we got one on the table, that was selling them for like $30. And they only had a few assorted colors, and they're plain. They don't have like crows or anything like that on there. But still, a nice little leather case for $30 for your cards. I was like, and then I think they went as low as $23. I don't remember the other name though of the Etsy shop. I'll have to look. These are the no-name cards that I got off of Amazon, like end of February, beginning of March, I think. Love reading cards, I think is what they were. 2 on the table. Ooh. And a reverse. Kitty hair everywhere. Kitty hair everywhere. Alright. This was a lot to come out, but we'll take it. Let me see what we got. Oh, holy shnikes. Okay, we got 8 on the table. Baby, I told you to get back in the bed. What are you doing to me? Huh? What are you doing to you? I know, you're crazy. You're the bub. Babalish. All right, let's do 2 more shuffles. We got 8 on the table. Like I said, one is, it came out in reverse, and I think it jives. So yeah, I just said jive. It jives. It jives. So when my dad was here for dinner yesterday for Easter, he said something about needing a VCR. So of course we're sitting there, and I automatically go on Amazon, and they're all used VCRs, and they're all like $200 to $300 to $400 for a VCR. Now he just wants to watch his old Disney movies and things like that. So I'm like, they cannot be selling them for that on eBay, and they're not. Some of them are like dirt cheap. But the problem is I want him to have a remote, and there was like 3 on there. It was like, oh yeah, we have the remote for the VCR, and you click on the picture and you look at it, and it's not the remote. It doesn't match the VCR. You get an RCA remote and a Panasonic VCR. Tell me how that matches. And then there was one that had I think it was a Sony VCR, and it had a freaking Dish Network remote. It was like, what? I mean, I guess they could have programmed that remote, maybe, but really? So his birthday is on Wednesday, so I'm going to call him and wish him a happy birthday and tell him that I can get him a VCR. Does he need a remote? I want him to have a remote. Maybe I'll just order it and say, screw it. All right, we got 9 with bottom of the deck. I know, baby, but you should go lay down. When I'm done with the reads, I'll feed you for a millionth time. We got shallow. We got releasing in the reverse. We got thinking. We got lasting. Twin flame. Oh, sorry. It's not lasting. It's lusting. Okay, I saw it as lusting earlier. Why did I say lasting? That's a sign. We got spying. Apparently this twin flame thinks it's going to last. Ooh, pardon me. We got escaping. We got time. And bottom of the deck, we got nourish. You gotta be kidding me. All right. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It's just cranberry and some water, although there's not a lot of cranberry in there. And I think it still has electrolyte mix in there. I just dump it all in there. It's a free-for-all. So you or someone you know, this is someone's twin flame or twin flame. Here's the thing. I don't really believe in like, oh, they're like your false twin flame. No, they're either your twin flame or you're not. They're either your soulmate or they're not. Like there's no like precursor to the twin flame. There's no like, hey, this is the pseudo twin flame. No, it's a twin flame or it's not a twin flame. I don't believe in any of that. Like maybe, maybe not. I'm sending in this fake one. So no, it's not your twin flame. Then if it's fake, it's not a twin flame. There's no such thing as a fake twin flame. Then it's just not a twin flame. All right. Now that I got that out of the way. And I say twin flame in quotes because y'all know how I feel about this, and I've said this before. Most twin flame connections, they don't last. They don't evolve into long-lasting relationships. They just don't. Most of them don't. Because the whole point of the twin flame is that you're alike. You don't technically get along. You're supposed to teach each other to like heal and move on and move forward, but you don't really end up together because again, and I don't know if I've ever really said exactly how I feel like what the twin flame is, but I just said like to me the twin flame is like it's two people that are very 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 similar together. And not always should two people who are very, very similar be together. However, if you're two people that are very similar and you're stuck in like karmic cycles, toxic lifestyles, things like that, you're supposed to get together to trigger each other to heal. That's what's supposed to happen. And then you're both supposed to go about your merry way. That's how I look at it. That's how I feel about it. Do I believe that occasionally a twin flame connection will get together and last? Sure. Do I think it happens that often? Absolutely not. Because to me, that's not what the connection's about. To me, the twin flame connection is not about getting together and staying together. It's about clashing, teaching each other, showing each other, and moving on. This twin flame is shallow. This is someone that doesn't like to release. It says letting go, moving on, walking away. They don't release people. Like they don't let go of people. So that would be like me, right? Like when I have friends and my friends treat me like crap and I walk away. Like I let them go. Like I'm not going back. We're not going to be friends. This would be someone that more than likely they're treating somebody like crap, possibly. But like if they had a friend connection that wasn't kosher, like one of them was treating each other bad, whichever one, it doesn't matter. Like this person would still hang on to them. If this person doesn't get along with a family member, like they really don't like each other or they really don't like that family member, they're still going to hang on to them thinking that they're going to bring them something. Like they're going to, how do you say it? Like, I guess good karma, good luck, something like that. Like they're going to hold on to people. They don't want to let people go. Lovers, like this would be someone that, would have a wife or a husband, a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and many, many string-alongs, right? Like they don't care. Like this is someone that just, like, let me pick up a new boyfriend, and then, they got 10 in line, like this is someone that, and it's not to say that they're sleeping with all those people at the same time, but like they can swing back around, like they sleep with someone, they hang on to them, they don't let them go, and they swing back around. It's like what is it? I just heard it in my head. Ring around the rosy. That's what I just heard in my head. Ring around the rosy. This is someone that will feel like, they might need their energy, like any of these people's energy, and that's why they hang on to them. It could also just be, again, that they're hanging on to them in the hopes that they're going to bring them something, whether it be good karma, whether it be like gifts, whether it be like money, whether, whatever, like they're in it for what they can get. Bubby, you went out? Hold on, guys. You went out or no? You can go? You want water or something? I don't know. You're the one crying at the door, not me. No? Alright, I'm going to leave the door open. Go. Come on. Okay, now I'm going to close the door. Because you were crazy enough to walk through it. Alright. So they hang on to people. They don't want to let them go. It's like a menagerie of people. So if they're holding on to people, then they're holding on to you, or whoever this person is thinking about. Is they're thinking about someone, lusting after them, spying, social network information, third parties, and not like third parties like sexual third parties, but like if you have mutual friends, they know your sister, or you know what I mean? Like they might be spying on you that way, trying to get information. Don't even get me started. I'm always afraid I'm going to connect with like a family member, and then I'm going to find out that they're in on with my other family members, and it's all just to kind of like drive me insane. That's my greatest fear. That's why I hardly ever talk to any of my family. And I have to send my cousin a message. Like I really need to like let her know what's going on in the family right now. And I'm putting it off and putting it off when I really should just send it. But whatever. She probably could care less at the end of the day anyway. This person uses these other people to escape you. If you're one of the people that they won't let go, if you're the person they're thinking about, you're an escape for them. With the time card, like this is, again, they don't let people go. So the concept of time, like they don't, like them thinking about you or this other person, it doesn't matter, like whether they were in this connection with this person, recently or like 10 years ago. It doesn't matter. They're going to hold on to these people as long as they can hold on to them. And that's not to say that these other people that they're holding on to don't have free will, right? They do. Of course they do. So the whole thing is if this person, like let's say this person meets someone and they figure, okay, sex buddy. So they're doing their thing for about a month and then they like drift apart, which is normal for this person, right? Because they'll just hang on to them for later. Well, let's say 6 months later they swing back around, but this person's in a relationship or they're married or they have a kid, or it's not that the other people are sitting there waiting for this person. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this person tries to hold on to people, like they don't want to let go of people. To me, it just feels more like energy harvesting. Like the more people that surrounds them, the more people they can tap into their energy, use them for their significant special gifts, whatever you want to call them. But time is meaningless because to them they just accrue more people, more energy, and they just hold on to it as long as they can. So my whole point is when they swing back around to that person after 6 months and they're married or they have a kid or they're in a relationship, they kind of have to let them go, right? I mean, unless they're going to be like friends or something, but odds of that happening, it's not going to happen. They're going to have to let them go, which just means they're going to go out and find a whole other person to take that person's place. With the Nourish card, self-growth, self-focused, soul-finding. This person has a hard time finding people that they actually connect with on a deeper level. Like, this is someone that can never find someone else to like nourish their soul, nourish their mind. Sex is one thing. You can go out and have sex with anybody on the street. Like, I could literally walk over there and knock on a door and probably have sex right now. Like, like, seriously, it doesn't matter. But can I knock on a door and have a intelligent conversation with someone that stimulates my mind, that stimulates my soul, that nourishes me mentally, emotionally? Probably not. The odds of that is probably not that high. The reason why this person doesn't have any connections with people is, again, it's all fleeting. They just accrue more and more people, and then they push them off to the side when they're done with them, thinking that they can swing back around later and they'll still be there. The thing is, it's not that none of those people could nourish them. They probably could. But whoever this person is, they don't let them in. They don't stay with them long enough. They don't hang out with them long enough for anything significant to rub off on them. They probably don't even hang around long enough for an intelligent conversation. Especially if we're talking like booty calls and sex and stuff like that. This person also could have like a friend group that they specifically go to for that type of nourishment, I guess you would say, for that type of stimuli. Like, they might have like what you would like call like, ooh, the smart group of friends, right? Like, people with good jobs, people that graduated college, like people that can hold a conversation, people that might actually know something about something. Like, they might have a friend group like that, and that's who they go to for information and to have conversations and to expand their own mind and expand others. But then all these other people that they're hanging on to, like, they're just there for kicks, you know? That's how it is for this person. And whether this is you or someone else, if this person recognizes a twin flame in another, and they recognize like, oh, I'm their twin flame and they're my twin flame, first off, I don't think this person knows like how that works. And again, everybody has a different opinion on that, but I don't think they understand like what a twin flame is. Oh, pardon me. Okay, I don't want to get mean, but this person could almost feel like they're doing the work of a twin flame with every person that they meet, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think this person would care about the other person, like, encouraging them to change or heal, because I don't think this person wants to do that. But this is someone that it's like they almost feel like they're teaching people lessons. They feel like they're teaching people lessons because when they hang on to these people and they swing back around weeks, months, years later, if that person has already moved on and is doing something else, or if that person like won't make room for them in their life anymore, there's a respect there. There's a respect there, and this person is like, well, I did my job then. But if they swing back around to these people and they're like, oh, I'm glad you came back, I've been waiting for you, kind of thing, they secretly laugh about it and they secretly think that those people are weak. It's they're kind of mean. Not I was saying I don't want to be mean, but they're kind of mean. Like like who does that? But it's almost like they think that almost every person is their twin flame. Like, oh, it didn't work out. They must have been a twin flame. Oh, I kicked him to the curb. They must have been a twin flame. I don't think this person really gets it. With the lusting card, whoever this person is that they think about that they lust after, this was a non-committal energy. Like this person didn't feel like there was ever going to be a commitment there. If this is you, this person that they're thinking about is you could have possibly thought there was the opportunity for more. And when you realize there wasn't, and the two of you split ways, like you happily went your own way. Because to me, the whole reading is this person doesn't let people go. And then usually when they swing back around, from what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing, usually when this twin flame swings back around, they find people not where they left them. Like most people have moved on. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like this person, for most people moving on, for this person, they feel respect for the ones that move on. You know, they admire them for that. I feel like it's very few and far between where this person comes back and the person's like, "Oh, I've been waiting for you," you know, because most people don't do that, and most people, even if you were waiting a little bit, like if you're even the slightest bit intelligent, you're not gonna tell them that. Like you're not gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I've been sitting here waiting for the last 3 years." Like exactly where you left me. I haven't shaved my legs, not once. And then they wouldn't have any respect for that person. That's the other thing. Like they'd be like, haha, you were waiting. And that's kind of their way of knowing too, Really, when you think about it, it's their way of knowing like which people they they can hang on to forever, basically. Like which people they can keep going back and forth with. Pardon me. Yeah, and the first, so back to the nourish thing with the first card, it says shallow. Like this person, it's like a pretty person chaser, especially if it's like a lover situation. Like I said, they have to have some type of group where they get their stimuli from, because when they're out in the streets looking for people for the sheets, like they're looking for just good looking people, like people. They don't really, like, they don't care what's underneath. They don't, you know. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, because if they already have a group that they go to for information, bounce ideas off of, stuff like that, like if they're picking up people at the bar, they don't need to be smart. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but like that's how this person looks at it. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope you all have a great day, evening, wherever you are. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.